Good morning, everybody. What's up, babe?
Hey, how are you, babe?
I am wonderful. Thanks, everyone, for being here on our thrifting channel. What?
Oh, I didn't have it on mute. I'm sorry. I do now. There was an echo. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Um, hey, guys. So I guess we should probably do a little introduction for people. This is our thrifting channel. And I mean, I'm sure everyone here is from our true crime channel, but for maybe some new folks, I'm Jay. This is my wife, Shannon. We have started this channel to try to give some tips on reselling, which we have done for a while now, right, babe? I mean, I think when we met, we were talking about reselling. When did you start?
Whew. I have resold for over 20 years because I was in college when I would basically like sell my clothes at the end of every semester, or I would have clothing sales, like closet sales for my friends, girls in the dorm, and that kind of stuff. So I've resold for a long time, and all of that stuff that I sold wasn't always like stuff that I ever wore. It was sometimes just that I picked up something cheap at the thrift because I've thrifted forever, or a yard sale. And then I would, sell it for profit because I knew that somebody would like it, or, it would be somebody's size.
Yeah, I think I started reselling just with the simple like video games, like old video games I had. I went on eBay, and then I got into Gary Vaynerchuk. If you guys know, Gary Vaynerchuk is a big uh, idol of I don't know, idol is the right word, but a guy I look up to, and he's always about listen. Reselling is an easy way to make extra money, and for folks who don't know, I guess I had planned. I had worked insurance for like 18 years. I'm like, I'm quitting this thing. I'm gonna resell full time. Then I tweeted the Murdoch trial, and my life path changed. Um, so I have a true crime channel, The Shaming of Jay, but now I'm starting this reselling channel. And the idea, I think, what we're going to do today, folks, is we went to the thrift store a couple times. And the idea is to teach you guys how to do it. It's not that bad, especially with eBay or Facebook Marketplace or all of the places. I think it's once you get into it and learn it, it's really not that bad. And my idea was this video, we're going to show you what we got at our recent thrift shops, and then I'm going to edit these videos to show you to how I list the things. And today I'll show you how we will show you how we look up to see what these things are worth. So yeah, I think what we'll start with, we went to Savers, which is a local thrift by us. If I, Savers is like if you're gonna start thrifting, like the big places aren't the greatest too because they, depending on the store, they jack up the prices on things, but you could still find stuff. I think ideally garage sale first, um, then smaller thrifts as far as getting good deals. It's just, but Savers has more stuff. It's a whole huge store here in New York. It's close to us. The only thing that stinks for this Savers that's close to us is my Wi-Fi is terrible. So like usually what I'm doing when I'm walking around, I'm on my phone, pulling the thing down, searching it, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I search. Uh, Show you guys. So I guess
You forgot my favorite source.
what's your favorite source? Oh yeah, that's true. So
My favorite thing to do is if you live in a community where you have a lot of wealth, like if you live, on Long Island, if you drive around on trash day, um, people will have set out stuff that they don't want to have a yard sale. They don't want to donate because it's a pain in their butt. Um, and of course, I inevitably, when people hear that I take things from the trash, they're like, oh my gosh, that's so gross. Okay. I don't take things if they're in a trash bag of trash. I take things that are like out on top that people have left specifically for people to come get if they want. I also don't take furniture that's soft. And if I would take like a leather chair or something, I would leave it in our garage for a while. I also know how to look for the signs of like bugs, spiders, rats, whatever. But most of the time on Long Island in these neighborhoods, this shiz that I get is amazing. Pottery Barn, like beautiful brand new things that they just changed their style. And so they put their whole living room out on the curb. And so a lot of times I will pick stuff up either for our house that I keep. The plant behind me is from the garbage, or I sell it on Facebook Marketplace, because you don't want to sell furniture on eBay. You don't want to ship it.
No, yeah, you can't ship. I mean, you can, but you don't want to. And yeah, a lot of stuff. This desk right here, Facebook. We also keep an eye on. There's. I talked about this before, and we'll get into this. Like this is our first stream, so we're. But like free stuff alerts is an app. You just put in your zip code. It's free stuff alerts. Look, like right now, if I want to get a free extra large dog feral cat shelter insulated. I mean, you got to look at the stuff, but like you can get so much stuff for free. Facebook groups that are free. You would not believe the stuff you can get for free. I mean, it's pretty insane, and close to you. So we will teach you all the ways to get like a bunch of free stuff, particularly after like if you go on a Monday or a Tuesday after a weekend that's a garage sale weekend. You can find the stuff that people don't sell and they think is just like they just get rid of. You would be surprised what you can find. So, all right. So I guess we'll start here. Babe, do you want to start with one of your items? You want me to start one of mine?
Sure. What do you want?
You go
I'll
ahead, and
start.
I'll make it full screen when it's you, so you can show what it is, and then I'll show you guys how we look things. What are you going to do? What you sold or what you
Should I do
found?
my solds first?
Let's do your
They're not
solds.
that exciting right now. So the thing about and you can go ahead and move me to the full screen. It's okay. The thing about eBay is that, just like other social apps, in order to get into the algorithm and to sell successfully, you need to be posting all the time. And I just really don't post as much as I used to. I used to um, post multiple items for sale a day, and I sold multiple items per day. And now I don't. I post a few things a week and I sell a few things a week. So these aren't really that exciting, but these are things you might have around your house that you could sell. So this sold this he's so cute. This little FAO Schwartz bear plushies can be really good sells if you check those at like yard sales, or things that your kids have had that they don't maybe have sentimental value to you anymore. Check them out, because some of them sell for good money. So this guy, I picked him up. It looks like I picked him up for $2 and I sold him for $15 plus shipping. So wasn't a big sale, but I think I got him actually in like a lot. A lot of times I'll get a lot of things in a big bag. Like I think I got a lot of him of bears. And so I priced it out, like each of them probably cost me $2. So I probably made quite a bit on that. So I always charge shipping, unless it's maybe a book, then I'll ship it for free, because media mail is way cheaper than regular mail. So this is from, I don't know. So this is from Thomas the Train. Thomas, is that what it's called? Thomas the Tank Engine. I found this train set in a bunch of toys in people about like 3 houses down from us had a bunch of stuff in their garbage that was just all kids' toys. It looked like they just cleaned out their kids' room and there were bins out there. So I grabbed this bin of Thomas the Tank Engine track, and I have sold, like, I parted it out, which Jay will probably talk about because that's something that he does. He taught me that mostly, but I parted it out for all the different little pieces of the train track. So each of these pieces sold for $5. So this little bag would be $20. And that I got for free, obviously. So all of that's just gravy. And then this guy I've had for a while. Also, these kind of have fallen off in popularity, but I sold this Starbucks Taipei mug, which is of the City Mug Collector Series. And this is from 2001. So this is before they got like smaller mugs and more, they got more graphic on them. So these are the big letter ones. And some of them still go for like tons and tons of money. Taipei did not go for that much. It went for $12 plus shipping. And I have on there, I always put what I paid in the listing, so I'll be able to remember. And I got it for 50 cents. So I must have gotten it at a yard sale. So those are my three solds. So basically I spent about $3 or yeah, around $3. And I made $28.
So, you know what? And Shannon's right. I did we parting out stuff, guys. If you have like blender, like we'll get into all this stuff, but selling stuff as parts sometimes is better than the whole, particularly because it's easier to ship. I'll tell you this: when I started reselling, I would sell VCRs, I would sell large electronic items, and I just stopped because the shipping was such a nightmare. So now I more look at like babes, the little tracks there from the Thomas the Train. Like it's so easy to ship those out. We'll teach you guys. You don't have to worry about them breaking. Like for example, I was just looking at that mug. Like that's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass, right, babe?
Yeah, because it's a larger one. It's not a normal size mug. It's kind of a fatter mug. So normal size mugs are pretty simple to package and send, although you do, I mean, there is an art to it, but
we'll
this one
teach you.
won't exactly fit perfectly. So it'll be kind of a bummer. But that's why I always charge shipping, and I charge enough for shipping.
Steve, I know exactly what Steve's talking about, and I've sold those before. You guys, if you have those like old school TVs, like 13, 15-inch that like have the ports to put like a Nintendo in, or people like gamers love that because it's like the vintage. It's like you're like they were playing as a kid, but they weigh like 30 to 50 pounds. You got to put it in this box. I've sold those before. You know, you can make if you want to. It's up to what you want to do. If you want to do that, some people do that, but you know, it's up to We'll teach you all the stuff. Um, yeah. So it's a pain. So actually, speaking of Thomas the Train, I'm going to start with my first thing here. I'm going to show you. I haven't looked. Normally, I'm in the store. I'm looking stuff up, and I'm trying to figure out before I buy it. But particularly the Savers, I don't have a great service in there, so I kind of use my experience.
And your wife's service.
So let me just show you. I'll put it on full screen and then I'll put it back on me. I got this.
My phone works in there. So Jay a lot of times will come find me at the end and we look some stuff up.
So I got this bag. Now I'll tell you this bag I got for. Now this is all everything I got was 20% off because it's my birthday month, so I got a 20% off. So this was $8 and focus isn't great. $8.49. Also at Savers, if you just bring in like some of your goods, they will give you a 20% off coupon. Like you just like and some bigger because they want your stuff so they can sell it. So I knew in this bag that I can make at least $8. But I didn't look it up because I saw the Thomas the Train. I knew it was look kind of vintage. So right now, what I'm gonna do, so this is what it looks like. I also saw there were like some other toys in there. So, but the trains themselves, separate from the tracks, like I probably won't sell it as a full set, and I'll have to take this out, see if it is a full set, but I'll price it out. So what I'm gonna show you guys what I do. So you see the bag. This is the bag. This is what I saw for $8, 20% off. $8.50. So let me put this back on both of us. So I'm going to open this right now. It's going to fall everywhere, but all right. So what I can already tell, whoop, I just dropped one. There's more than one set in here. So you can see there's a tiny one. There's a tiny Thomas, but also there is a larger one. So I know there's two sets in here. And now what I'll do, this is what you do when you're looking at toys is you look at the bottom. So this says 2013 and it usually will have I'm going to make edited videos out of all this stuff. So like it's to show you, but like this is a 2013 set. So this is almost 10 years old. And it has like the different trains. This one is 2012. And this one is, and it's, you could see what the company is. It's Gianni. So I'm going to show you right now what I'm going to do. I'm not going to open this whole entire thing and go through it. But so what I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do here. Now I'm going to pull up eBay. So I saw that this particular train, like I said, it's a 2012 Thomas Limited. It's Mattel too, and you'll start to learn names that sell. That's one of them. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna look up 2012 Thomas the Train. There you go. But that's not it. There's gonna be a lot of them, right? So I'm gonna try. I could try by the there's a code here, Y2908. Let's see if that brings it up. So look at that, guys. So this is not that's obviously not the one, right? I don't know the name of this guy. Does anyone know the name? I could search with my phone actually if I want to. Like if you use Google. Oh, it's Connor. I think it's Connor. So let's see if there's a Connor. So there you go. This little guy right here. Now, but not this is not necessarily what you're going to get for it because this is what someone's asking for. So what you go is you go to sold items and let's see if anyone has sold this. All right, so that's not that 420 to see someone did an auction. I wouldn't do an auction, but you can see the trains in this set are going to go. So I bought that for these are all from that set. So if this guy is in there, I'll check. It probably, each one of these little trains can range from 16. So for to me to get that bag and see that this might be worth $10 to $15, and it's so easy to ship. Like you just put this in a little envelope, ship it out. Like I guarantee some of these guys are in this bag. Like I'll, here's Nia. So like anyway, you can charge it for good question, Catgro. Do you charge the purchase? It's up to you. I personally am a bit. I do free shipping. I add it into the cost. So in other words, if it's say like $10 plus $5 shipping, I'll sell it for $14.99 free shipping. Shannon does it. You can send it with a receipt. You do not have to send it with a receipt. It's up to you. I never send invoices with my stuff, but you can. So as you can see, I'm definitely gonna make a decent buck off of these because, well, so Nia, so like for example, this one sold for about $15. So I would probably sell this by it's this one. Oh look, there's Connor. That's 21. Is that the one I already looked at? So as you can see, guys, each of these trains can go for $20. Like, but don't see the people that do auctions. I never do auctions because you can lose like that. So I'm gonna take off the auction because if not a lot of people see it, I don't know if I can do that. Let's see. Buying format. Just gonna do. How do I? I don't know why it's not. It's not letting me. Anyway, I'll figure this out. But anyway, so I'm definitely gonna make my $8 easily. Selling all these trains individually is gonna make. Um, hey Chris, thanks so much for being here, man. Babe, do you want to do one of yours now? Or should I do another one of mine?
Sure. I don't care. I can do one
So
of
there you go,
mine.
Thomas. So just in general, Thomas the Train. If you have like older Thomas the Train and even some newer stuff, you can make a decent. And there's when I go into shipping stuff, it is so freaking easy to put this in an envelope comparative to like items that are fragile, like a mug or something like that. That's why I like toys. Go ahead, babe.
Well, I was gonna say too, like this is all the apps have made it significantly easier to do everything since when I first started um reselling. So, but yeah, I always charge shipping, Jay doesn't. I also just I don't know. I hate like having to take my money out of my it's just two different ways of thinking. He builds the price in and I don't like to think of it coming out of my profit.
And
But
I could be wrong, but I think free shipping stuff people like look at just like you, like I want free like if they feel like if it says free shipping, like it's Amazon, like
they
Amazon's free shipping.
definitely do. And I mean, since the time of Amazon, it's definitely become a little bit harder for resellers because when you have to charge what shipping really is, they're annoyed because they have Prime and they get everything, free shipping. But shipping is expensive if you are not Amazon. It's still expensive for Amazon, but they, have billions of dollars.
Gus, yes, absolutely. I'm going to get into it. So my idea is start with these videos where we show the haul. Then, not in this video, but I'm going to make pre-recorded videos where I show you from start to finish, listing it. This basically is showing you how to kind of get an idea of the prices, how to do that with eBay. You want to look at sold listings. We're going to go through all that. But then I'm going to make videos how to list it, how to pack it, how to ship it. I'm going to do all that stuff. So the idea is for me and Shannon to give our experience to you guys to help you if you ever want to try to do this. It's a good way to make a couple extra dollars. I'm telling you. Shannon, you've used Etsy yourself, right?
Yeah, I definitely have used Etsy. Etsy is mainly handmade items, but now they have, commercial items on there as well. And what I used Etsy for is I sold a lot of vintage, mid-century modern trinkets and jewelry and different things like that. I really love vintage things. And so when I picked those up at the thrift, Etsy was a really good place to sell those. eBay as well, but Etsy just has a different type of buyer than eBay, which I really enjoyed. Um, Etsy just became a little bit more difficult because they changed their review policy and you had to have so many reviews and it's just gotten a little more difficult. I'm sure like Viv and Aaron who work on Etsy all the time with like their art could explain a little bit more about how Etsy has changed their policies. So this is something that I picked up that people can check their house for or their parents' house for. And so I got this bag on the wall at Savers. They have like a wall of bags. I got this for $3.49. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I will end up just redonating because it's not stuff that I will use. I mean, it's all, they do a good job at Savers, our Savers at least, that they don't give you used beauty products. So there's some multi-purpose contact solution. I will donate that. None of us wear contacts. There are like some facial masks that I'll probably give to Sloan or she can stick them in, for a sleep overnight. There is some weird, there is a dream catcher, which I will also donate likely.
Yeah, and again,
A moon.
when we donate, so if there's some stuff we get and we don't like, either we could sell for like a buck at a garage sale, or we bring it back to Savers and get 20% off our next purchase.
Okay, but what I got this bag for is this, and it's Old Spice, and you would be like, "Are you insane right now?" This is Old Spice, and always if you see Old Spice, and you have like sealed Old Spice around your house, check the scents because there are some people that go crazy for the discontinued scents that they no longer make. So this is one they no longer make, which is called Wolf Thorn. So Babe is looking that up for you, but it's specifically, Babe, the spray cologne Wolf Thorn. I freaking love
Is it this one right here?
Yes.
This is a
So
4.25
basically
ounce.
What you can do with
How
these
many ounce,
though,
babe?
it has 4.25 fluid ounces.
And that's unopened?
It's unopened. Yeah, it's brand new.
So look at that, guys. So this is pre-owned for $24.99. So when you go in this, you want to look at like old or new, but these are pre-owned, guys. And look at this. This is selling for $24.99 plus shipping. Also, you want to see how many are there. Like if there's only a couple, but if there's a bunch consistently. So Babe has a new one. The last new one with the box sold for $50 plus shipping. So Babe, since you don't have the box, what do you think you'd? I mean, let me see now. What we do is, so first we look to see around what people are, and then what we look to see is how many are available right now that are not sold items, to see what the competition is. That's how we do this. So let's see. I don't see any, Babe. So what
Right.
would you?
So I would price it high.
Right. What would you list it at?
Probably I would list it at $69.99 and I would have best offer on. And if somebody's going to give me $50 for it right away, I'll sell it that day.
Yes. And that's one thing we should talk about. There's two ways to sell stuff. I mean, there's one way, which is an auction, which I very rarely do auctions unless it's like a very rare thing that I know is going to make a lot of money, because and I know that a lot of people are going to look at right away. I'm not doing it. But so you can either do it as buy it now, where basically the person has to pay what you offer, or what me and Shannon both I think do mostly is we do buy it now with an offer. So for example, like Shannon said, she'll list it 69.99. Then if an offer comes in, she can not only she can accept it, she can send a counter. But what I like about an offer is you can look, and we'll get into this. This is a whole other thing. You can look into the buyer who sends you the offer, and you can look at feedback that they've given to other sellers, because part of this game is your feedback score. And I've been burned too many times where I'll sell something to someone that's like new, something to someone that's new, and then they'll give you a bad, they'll be like, listen, this isn't new. They'll lie. They'll say they got a used item. They'll give you bad feedback. People will look at that. So when you send an offer, you can look at someone's feedback, and we'll get into this. This is all stuff we'll get into. I don't take chances. If I see someone gives feedback regularly to people, I won't sell them. That's why I'll set it up as an offer. Whereas with buy it now, it's just anyone could buy it. Then they can scam you. It doesn't happen as it. I don't know if it's how often would you say it happens, but it bothers me because I like to have 100% feedback because I'm just neurotic about that. But
It happens more on things that you've sold. So on some categories of things, it happens often. I think it happens often in the sneaker world. It happens often in the video gaming world. And it happens often in like toys and electronics.
yeah, because people will allege that the thing doesn't work when it works, and a lot of time what they're trying to do is, it's not that they want to send it back. They want you to be like, all right, I'll either give it to you for free. I don't want to
Mhm.
deal with this, or I'll give you like, and you'll learn. There's people try to scam you, so we'll teach you about all this stuff. So that bag, how much was that bag, babe?
It was 349. And then somebody put in the Irene put in the chat, and this is an option too. Sometimes people who get these discontinued items hold on to them for like 2 or 3 years. I like a quick sale. I like to I get excited about somebody getting excited about this. Like somebody Laura also wrote that like she used to buy her stuff on eBay cuz she couldn't let go of that scent. I've felt the same way. I get genuinely excited when I find something on eBay, and I'm okay with paying even though at the time the person paid $4.99 for this. It's not around anymore. So, I'm okay with buying it at a higher price because I can't find it. So I like a quick sale, but you absolutely could hold on to that for 5 years and then maybe make, $150 because then there's none. But then it's a risk, it's a gamble because with scents like Bath and Body Works, Old Spice, these are things that go for big money. And sometimes they re release the scent, and then everything you have is nil. So you got to be careful.
By the way, I know we have some of our mods in here. My goal is from our other channel that you guys can just enjoy this. I don't plan on modding anyone. I don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna have any issues. So like, I don't want you to like take it personal. Like, oh, like I'm not, me and Babe are gonna be the only mods. This is a for everyone. You guys do enough for us if you're in here that like I'm not gonna mod you up. There's no need. Like this is for you to
You
like
don't have to worry.
relax, not worry about sharing links. All the things that you so graciously do for us for free. So just a FYI. Was there anything else in that bag, babe, that you wanted to show?
There
Or
no, just a little pill box, which I actually will probably wash in the dishwasher and put in Sloane's backpack so she can have like some ibuprofen and, different things in
all
her
right,
back.
I am now going to show you guys something that I think you're gonna like, and this brought me back. The reason I bought this, it may not be a good deal, but I'm gonna. It brought me back to Gestivus, and I'm going to show you why. So let me make this full. It brought me back to Gestivus, and this is why, folks. Whenever I see something is new in a bag, so I knew that these were new. I knew that they had the tag, and also it reminded me of Gestivus. So I got this bag for $5.49, and I think you guys are going to like this. If you remember Gestivus, we watched Rudolph, right? So what do I got here? I got a couple of these are new. This is new. These were sold in CVS. I don't know what year. It looks like 1999. Looks like 1999 that these were sold. I didn't even look them up. I knew it was new. My Wi-Fi didn't work. So I'm like, let me grab these. I'm gonna look them up live right now. Guys, I've been dying. Normally I look this stuff up immediately when I get home. I normally immediately check it, or so I got that guy and I got this guy. And remember, it's hard to think about this, but how many years ago was 1999? It was a while ago. So these were sold, as you can see, back then in CVS, and you'd be surprised. This is $5, and that, each of these originally. So let's see if I can see if these are worth. And by the way, these are plushes. They're small. They're easy to ship. How long have we been reselling? Probably how long, babe? At least a decade, probably more. You are more than me.
Yeah. I mean, you you started like doing way more once we met. Um, I don't know. I've been doing it since college, so over 20 years,
All right,
unfortunately.
so let's go now. And this is what I'm going to look at. So I can see here. Well, I should have made it. This is the tall. It's so. Oh, I'm going to put this back on me full because this is pretty funny. Hold on. Look at the. You can see. I love when there's tags because it makes it easy to look at. This is the tall elf born on November 21st, 1999. I work for Santa every day in our workshop. No time for play. We work in the daytime and under the moon. Christmas time is coming soon. And it says limited edition, which could mean nothing, which could mean something. So let's go. Let's go over here and let's look up. And the name of the thing is Stuffins. So let's look up. This is what I'm going to go to. I'm going to go to CVS Stuffins. See, you can already see. You could look at when that's a good sign usually when it's already pre-populating. And then this is Tall Elf. Let's see if that's enough to find. So look at that, guys. Now 30. You can't tell. There's a way. I forget, babe. How is the way to find out exactly what it's sold for?
Sometimes if you okay, I think in the new, it might just be in the app. I mean, Worth Point will tell you, but that's a service that you pay for. But I think sometimes in the app, if you click it, I don't know if it will on desktop, but in the app, if you click it, sometimes it will just flash the price. I don't know if that's a glitch, but it will just flash the price like so quickly. Also, when you list it, honey, they will tell you, like what the range is, the median and the high price for what's sold in the last 90 days. And that sometimes gives you kind of a guide to that because if they've all been on offer. But babe, if you put those two together, do you think you'd sell them for more?
Yeah. So as you could see, this one brand new, we know exactly what this sold for on May. By the way, guys, Christmas stuff, this stuff sells all year round. It gets, more. You could sell for more closer to, but you can see this one right here. So I bought that bag for. Did I tell you what I sold it? 20% off.
$5.49, 20% off.
Yeah, five. I got $25, and I know that this guy is going to make my money back at least and more. And then, so the other guy is Boss Elf.
Oh,
And these way light. I think about like what's the weight? It's going to be pain in the ass. It's going to be so. And these are new. These are new. These are not used. So there you go. Boss Elf pre-owned 2 days ago. Sold for 16. So I can filter. Let's go to the filter. None new. So guys, what I will probably, if I list these together, honestly, I'll probably list them for $39.99 free shipping is probably what I'll do. Someone will think $20 each for two of these new. So as you can see, like, but look, and if you look, so like each one, like if you have any of these guys, you can sell them, and it's not hard. We're gonna get through the whole thing. Go ahead. We can say
people
something.
are wild about Christmas stuff, just like Jay said, all year long. If you have a box of, your aunt's old ornaments or something like that, oh my gosh, you can make so much money on old Hallmark ornaments and on old like shiny bright ornaments if you're old enough to remember those. Those sell for a lot. Tayo, we actually don't have like
I'm
a
gonna have to set up. I used to have a photo set up, which is my streaming studio. So I'm
yeah.
gonna.
We used to have like a legit setup, but it has gotten so easy to sell. You honestly, I have bought stuff on the road and taken pictures on my phone in the hotel room, listed it and sold it before I got back home.
Yeah, and eBay, right? Don't they white out the background
They
themselves now?
will
They
white
do
out
it
the
for you.
background
We're
for
gonna
you.
teach you all that stuff. It's not bad. So, babe, you want to do your next one, or you want me
Mhm.
to do?
Sure. So it's another wall of bags beauty supply item. It is by, okay, so
Wait,
Doc.
hold on. Let me just answer this question from Steve.
Oh, sure.
When you say white out the sales, Steve, what do you mean? Like, are you talking about the original? Do you mean the original, like $5.99 that's on here? Is that what you mean, or what do you mean by that, Steve? Because if you mean the original, I don't. Some people do. Obviously, if there's like a Savers tag on there, I'm gonna rip it off, or um a white. Oh no. Oh, you're asking me what I meant by whiteout. What I meant is eBay allows you to take a picture and it whites out the background. So if like I take a picture like this, just like this, in front of my hand, and I click on a button, it whites out the background so it looks good in the listing. Sorry, that's what I meant. Sorry.
It's crazy. You used to have to get like a whole different photography app or Canva or something to do that, and now eBay does it for you for free. So I got this bag for $3.49, and it is, babe, this is Dr. Andrew Weil, Weil, for Origins, which I know Origins because I did a quick stint of retail work at Ulta when I moved here. And it's a premium brand. Now, I'm going to unseal this package.
Why?
Well, okay. I already looked this up, so that's why. But go ahead.
You mean unseal the new package? What are you talking about?
No, it's a duo, but I'm going to sell it separate.
So you're going to sell it separate. All right. So is this the right one?
No, it's the Mega Mushroom Skin Relief. So I didn't wait like Jay did to look stuff up.
Whoa, is that the one?
Yes, 1.7 fluid ounces of mega. No, but this is the 6.7.
6.7.
6.7 fluid ounces.
So that's this one.
Nope, that's the micellar cleanser. That's
right.
not
So
it.
what should I look up, babe? Tell me what
You're right on that skin relief lotion. That's what it is. But I have 6.7 ounces of that.
Yes, Amy, we do have to pay. You have to pay for like, we'll get into all that on like the costs and everything.
That's the micellar water. So basically I have, there it is. Maybe mushroom soothing lotion, new inbox. Yes, there it is. Okay, so that one, the $19.99. So I have two of them, same exact thing. So I will sell these I will price it at $19.99, best offer. Because I have two, I'll do a duo two quantity on it so people can buy two if they want to. These retail for like, $39.99. So if you buy it on eBay and it's still sealed and in the box, you will, save money, and it's.
And so the nice thing about that, guys, if you have two of the exact same items, like Babe said, you just put two. So what happens is someone buys one, you ship it out, but your listing is still up for the next person to buy it. So it's not like you have to make another listing. All right, babe. Was there anything else in that bag? So how much was that bag?
That was $3.49.
And was there anything else, or was that just the only thing?
Nope, that was the only two things. But along with that product, though, I got another bag of the same type of product. So I got another $3.50 bag. And this is the travel set. So you saw that the travel one, I don't know. I bought these from Savers, Charlotte, just a local thrift store. This is the soothing regimen of the same exact brand. This one went for a little bit more.
So what do I do, doctor? Just put soothing regimen?
Soothing regimen, Dr. Weil. Yeah, you got that right, I think. Soothing regimen. Okay, yep. Okay, so I have there's the 5-piece set right there. So that one went for $19.99. I would never sell that as a set because I know that I can sell one or two of these together for $12.99. So I will make more than $19.99 on this. And that you just know from looking at the solds, looking at looking at the different things that people have sold in the past. The 1.7 fluid ounce mega mushroom one was the one that went for $49.99. So I don't know why. Maybe because somebody wanted to, maybe they don't sell these in travel size anymore and somebody wanted a travel size they could take on a plane. Not sure why, but I don't ever question those things. I just list it high and see what happens. I also always have best offer on in case I'm Delulu and somebody's like, this is, it sits for a long time. And I'm like, oh, this isn't worth that at all. And then I'll take an offer. So I'm looking at, yeah, it will be a nice little profit, Irene. So it had like 650 in there and I could make, 20, 20, 60, maybe $80.
Sorry, I thought the dogs wanted to come in because they jumped on the door, but then they found a squirrel, so they're out there trying to get the squirrel. All right, so
Oh my God, babe, tell them they almost got
a possum, a baby possum this morning that was luckily on the other side of the fence. Then I brought them in before they got that. So
they killed a bird this week. They've killed something every week. They killed a bird this week, a bird last week.
all right, so I'm going to show you guys a shirt of a band that I've never heard of. Tell me if you guys know this band, if you've ever heard of this band. I guess.
Did you look this one up yet?
I couldn't find the exact same one. I looked up some that were similar. So I got this. Whiskey Myers. Anyone? Whiskey Myers. So I'll tell you what made me look at this is it had a Hanes tag, like a vintage. You guys know now they don't really have tags on stuff, right? Like they imprint it. It had a Hanes tag on it. I hate that the focus is not. I think it is a country band. So this was $3.49, and again these. Oh, Holly Ann Crows loves Whiskey Myers. So I saw this. Nothing on the back, but just Whiskey Myers. So $3.49, 20% off. And then what I'm going to do here is go back to, and I'm going to try, and shipping a shirt is so easy. So you guys, you could see, I already looked at, I looked up in the store. This is, they use his, thank you. Oh my God. I got to shout out Holly Ann Crow because that is good to know. They use his music in Yellowstone, but I could put that in the listing.
Yeah.
Music used in Yellowstone, and then
Mhm.
people might. So as you can see here, that shirt, a different one. It's not the same. Sometimes you can't find the same exact one, but I knew that this was going to sell, and these are pre-owned. These are not new. They're selling for $20. New 24. So easy to ship. Excuse me. This one's pre-owned, $30. So a lot of times it depends on the style, but as you can see, not a lot of people have the one that I'm going to sell. So
And the size too can be helpful.
yeah, what size? I forget. It is. Well, that's a problem. I don't see this. It says XXL on the. It's probably XXL. I can't tell for sure. But I
That
can
is
what?
That's a great size because we know that people, first of all, larger sizes are just more inclusive because you can buy it. Then, if you're a smaller person, you may buy it to be oversized or you may cut it to be a crop or something like that. So, we love to find stuff in bigger
So
size.
yeah, so now I know, and you learned so now I know Whiskey Myers shirts might sell. Hey Bob, thanks everyone for being here. So
Babe, somebody asked if we ship everything once a week.
no, well, you can set your timer. I typically would set mine. I'm gonna have to change it now that I'm on live all the time. My whole thing, I put in the thing. I like, I'll ship this within 24 hours or the same day or the next day because I wanted to be similar to Amazon. That was my whole thing. But you don't have. You set your time. You could set it for a day. Later, you'll ship. It was 2 days, 3 days. I'm gonna have to adjust mine because being live all the time, I'm not gonna be able to ship it as fast as. Why are you laughing, Dave?
Babe would it was like a timer was set and like Babe would be just like running around to get things shipped. Like almost immediately he would print a label while he was working for his other jobs when he could work from home. Or when he worked at Geico, he would come home and the very first thing he would do is print those labels and get the stuff out. I, on the other hand, I choose 2 business days for shipping. And sometimes I print the label out right then, and sometimes I wait the 2 days because I can, and because I haven't seen any sort of decrease in sales by giving myself that extra time.
Just make sure whatever you set it at, you meet that. Because first of all, eBay will
Mhm.
punish you. eBay, you can't if you say 2 days, you ship it 3. You get a couple of those, they'll take you down. So just make sure whatever. And I like to put. We'll go through all this stuff on other. But like in your listing, say, all right, even if it says it on eBay, I'll put in the listing. I will ship this 2 days, 3, whatever. Just let people know. So all right. What I'm gonna do a couple more shirts just so we can just get them done with because I bought a couple more shirts that I think you guys are gonna find interesting. This one is really fun. I know not everyone knows Whiskey Myers, but I bet everyone here knows this TV show. And it's one thing when you're looking at shirts, full like print like this. Is people love a full print shirt. This is also you don't know that one? Don't it's Walking Dead. All right, maybe not everyone. Sorry guys, I should have known. It's Walking Dead. I thought everyone would know. There's Rick Grimes. So anyway, so I saw this one and I'm like, this is like my size 2XL. So I'm like, even if I don't sell, sometimes I'll do that. And this one was $5.79, a little more than might sell, but let's look it up. So this is The Walking Dead, and I know the brand. It's always good when you have a brand. So the brand is Cloud Style, which I've never heard of, but maybe they're. So anyway, so I'm gonna go to. It's probably already on here because I did look this up. All right, I was wrong. I thought everyone knew The Walking, and I was wrong. So Cloud Style, Walking Dead shirt. And this is like $5, 20 shipping. So as you can see, this one, now this is obviously not the same one, sold for 40. This one, 9 free shipping. So this is probably not the greatest buy, honestly. And what I should have put in here is all over because that's like what people will put all over print. So this is not the same one that I see now, obviously. Let's see. I could have
No,
sworn when
but
I
those
looked,
are going for a little higher. So
but why is the one that and you can use Google Lens, by the way, which is another great tool. Um, Let me just try Cloud Style Walking Dead. I don't know why. Oops. I could have sworn when I was looking at it in the store that oh. So I honestly, just looking at this, sometimes you just have to like guesstimate, and I would probably sell this for 20 free shipping, just based. And then if no one bought it, I would sell it at a garage sale for like this one is not great because it's not great when you look up a shirt and look up something and you can't find any comps for it. I mean, I could Google it, which I will, but I'm not going to waste time on that now. Oh, look, there it is. Someone's selling it for $15 plus shipping, but that's small. So I think I'll look. What are see? And then you can look like what are they looking? But basically that's what they're listing. That's what they sold it for. So probably I'll ask for $20 free shipping for this. Is probably what I'll ask for, and I'll do one more shirt, guys.
I'm going to let them in while you do that.
And if everyone doesn't know this character or person, then I am gonna be. Everyone's gonna know. And this one was nice because this one was new. This everyone should know, and if you don't, I don't even know what to say. And I don't know if Amanda Disney Nerd is here, but so this is new. This is an all over print shirt.
It's like jersey material.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like, and it's from stuff from the Disney store, and it has the tag, folks. Always awesome when it has the tag. So this is new. I'm selling this is new. But the problem is when I was looking this up, and then what does it say on the back here? Walt Disney, Donald Duck. Now this is a men's small. It looks like so. Yep, exactly, Royal. We knew what tags. NWT. You start learning what the. So this was a little more, but I knew it was Disney and I knew it was new. I didn't even. I don't even think I looked this one up. So, um, NWT new with tags. So, babe, what would you look up if you wanted to look up this shirt?
I'd look up Donald Duck Jersey Disney store.
See, that's no good.
I then see the ducks came up.
Oh, there it is. So someone's asking for this one, 22, but let's go to sold. But I what I'll do is I'll look at this to see. So let me go back. Whoops. Oh, it didn't pull up, did it? Because it opened a new window. All right. So, all right. So there's one. All right. This is basically it. This is 22.99 plus shipping. So I know I'm gonna make my money. I'll probably list this for 29.99 and accept offers. And there's not people love Disney. People love Disney Store. It's new. So I bought it for like $8 with the discount. I will probably list it for 29.99. And there's not a lot out there. So there's this one that sold for basically $30. And this sold about a month ago. People love Disney stuff, right, babe?
Yeah, and Chris Duet was saying that one of his friends found something from the resort, like the Disney resort. So not only Disney store, but if it says Disney parks on it, I pick it up if it's, under $10 because I'm going to make my money back easily. And this is a great tip too for you just in life is if you're going to take a vacation to Disney and that's going to cost you so much money, you can look for things that you can resell while you're there, number one, but also you can buy your stuff on eBay, like your kids' clothing and stuff like that. Buy it on eBay. They can wear it to the store when they outgrow it. You can resell it back on to eBay. And so it does help, allay the costs a little bit. Like my niece and nephews go to Disney a lot, and I send my sister the links for stuff and she picks it up on eBay rather than having to buy everything new when you're there.
Saul, this is not mine. I bought this at a thrift store. All this stuff is stuff we got at a thrift store. So that's, and then Amy's good point. Anything it says, if you can find one episode, anything you can do to make it seem more rare or give people more of a context as to what it is, great point. You put in the listing, and we'll go over all that stuff. Right now, guys, we're just going over kind of what we got and give you an idea. Like if you go places, how to look them up. So you go to eBay, and you don't have, obviously there's the app. You just go into eBay app, you search on the top, you go to sold listings. It's the same thing. So first of all, thanks everyone for being here. We appreciate you. Yeah, I saw some people. This was a heavy week, especially with Rex Hurman. So like we think if we do a live once a week, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday, and kind of do this and then produce content during the week, videos on how to do stuff, it'll be just like a nice little break from some of the stuff that we watch on true crime. Yes, CH keywords are very important. Sorry, you got something, babe?
I do. Okay, so this is something that you might not think of picking up as well because you might be like, really? But this is actually new without tags, which would be NWOT if you were going to try to save space. But I know that it's new without tags because it still has the little hangy thing here. And because I searched up the brand to find out where they put their hang tag, and it was right there. So I knew that it was new without tags. Plus, it's very much new without tags.
Is hangy thing the scientific term?
What, hun?
Is hangy thing the scientific term?
It isn't.
I'm kidding, babe. Go ahead. I was just busting your chops.
I don't know. There is a scientific term for it, but I don't remember what it is. Okay, so this is shapewear. And if you're a woman, you know that shapewear goes for big bucks, especially if it's like Spanx. Because if you've ever had to buy shapewear, it's super expensive. So this brand, babe, is called Honey Love, one word. And this is the boldness tank. Honey Love boldness tank.
Oh, hold on. I was just saying hi to everyone. Thanks everyone for
That's
being.
Okay.
All right. So what am I? All right, hold on. Let me go back.
Kind of looks like a corset.
All right, so I'm sorry.
Honey, honey love, one word, course, boldness tank. The fuck is a
Tank
spank?
bodysuit or
No, it's not a bodysuit. It is boldness tank. Okay. Put 2X in the okay, right there. That's the one I have. But see that one that sold, an offer was taken for 97.97, and I believe that one that was sold is less than a 2X.
so put 2X?
Yeah,
Like
put 2X.
XXL or
No, put 2X. Number 2 and then an X. That's more what women's clothing is, than putting XXL. There we go. So there's a C. Okay, so anywho, this one was a medium that sold for an offer off of the 97.97. This baby sells online for $150. However, the this colorway, which is a fashion term for the colors that are used in this, is sold out on their website. They do not have this any longer. I paid $10.99 for this, which is kind of expensive for me because I'm cheap. But I paid that because of the size and the colorway being sold out, and the fact that it retails for $150, and this other sold is an offer of $97.97. I'm assuming they probably at least got like $70 for it. So I think that I will list it at $99.99 and with best offer on plus shipping. But I think it will sell because it is a desired piece.
and great point, babe. Sometimes you gotta look at, you know, even if there's no sold listings like we just looked at, is it anywhere else online? Are people selling it on Etsy or whatever, let go? But if it's new, if it's rare, you put up the price. If there's no one competing with you, put up the price. Have someone make an offer and then see where you can go from there. And then you can always
And
adjust. If it's been like a month and you got no offers, you can also see your views. Watchers is another thing. People watch things to see if so if people are watching your thing, you can send an offer. So it's always good to like if it's rare, up the price. Go ahead, baby. You're gonna say.
they the other thing is with clothing is if it is still available retail and you can give somebody a break on that, that's going to be amazing. So that's still things that are discontinued are great, but things that are also still available. So that is still available on the Honey Love website, which means it's a brand new style. It's still something people are desiring.
All right, so I'm gonna go. So this I've been waiting probably the most to buy this because I found. And by the way, I found this on my second trip to the same place, but I was very excited when I found it because potentially it could be worth something, but potentially it could be worth nothing. I'll show you what I got, which I
The
guess is
girly thing
most.
is over, G.
What?
Gus said, "Can he open his eyes? Is the girly thing over?"
So I go and they have a bags. They have all these bags on a wall at Savers and a lot of places. But I look and baseball cards, like I saw there was like these 1999 upper deck, like old baseball cards, the pet like super old baseball cards can be worth something. But newer ones are worth jack. It's called junk wax. If they're in bags and people get rid of them, generally speaking, they're not great. But I did see this bag. And for folks who don't know, Pokemon can be very, I'm sure you probably know, but Pokemon is very collectible. Now, if these are all new cards, it's probably, I could sell it. I mean, I got it for, the way I look at it is this. I got this for $4.49. I could probably easily sell this at a garage sale for $5. This bags of, and it's 20% off. But if I open this and there's like hologram cards, there's certain hologram cards. So I'm going to open this up and see. That's the first thing with Pokemon that I'm looking for. Um, is if there's any, and also how old are they? Now, unfortunately, when I looked at this recently, just the outside of it, the year was like 2022. So probably there's probably not a lot of great in here, and they want to be in good condition. And if they're in this bag, but I'm always going to take a chance for $5, to. And Bob has talked about. I don't know if Bob is still here. So what I'm going to basically do is look through these and see if any of these are holograms, and hopefully there is, just so I can show you what that means. But some of the so I got one. All right. This
Yes.
So like
Uh,
this, see
Go
how it's
ahead.
like a hologram, and it's from 2016. So that's not bad. I'm gonna look this up. So there's at least one that I should probably make a decent amount on. So but go ahead, babe. Have you ever got cards or anything like this that you
I get Yu-Gi-Oh cards sometimes, but I don't do well with cards. So what I um see Saltwater Soul says, don't open any original packaging.
yeah.
That is such a true statement, especially with cards or toys. Um However, that's the only way I will buy a card is if it's still in the original packaging. So I like to find Yu-Gi-Oh! If you find Magic cards, Dungeons and Dragons, is that what it's called, babe?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Magic the Gathering.
guys, one time were they
Those.
Magic the Gathering? One time I met a lady who asked me to sell stuff for her, and we would split it. I think we split the profit. She had these magic tins. I wasn't magic. I forget.
No, that was were those Magic? I thought they were like it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh, but it was like a one of those like anime or something.
I thought it was magic. Whatever it was, they were these tins from like 2000 something from Target, and I sold them for one was for $700. Like it was insane. It was insane. So I'm just looking real quick to find if just to give you guys an idea. I found some other ones that are but this is going to take a while. Like you have to also take in like to account like how much time am I going to spend looking through this stuff. So I only looked through a handful of these, and I'll just show you. We'll see if they're worth anything. But those were unopened tins. That's why they were worth so much. If
I
they were
feel like those
open,
might have been Pokemon, babe.
what?
I feel like they were
No, they
Pokemon.
absolutely weren't Pokemon. I'll see if I can find them.
Um,
So
Somebody
let's
asked,
see.
"Do we sell things for other people and take a commission?" We have done that in the past, like you said, but is not our favorite thing at all.
No, it depends on you gotta like have a like I had this lady that was the biggest pain in my ass, and like I still have her stuff because she wanted me to always come to her house that was like 20 minutes away and grab stuff, and then like she wasn't very appreciative. Like I mean, she doesn't have to be appreciative, but like she was texting me and like asking me to like it was I still have her stuff, and I eventually I'm gonna text her like, listen, get this stuff or I'm selling it myself or I'm throwing it out. But so let's go here to look this up. So let's see this, the latest stuff. Sorry. This is called Shelter. I'm just going to look this up. You can see it's like a hologram. But when you look, cool thing about Pokemon is like all the stuff is in the back of the card. So this guy's name is Shell. This is probably not worth that much. Shelter. It's 33,149. I don't even know what half the shit means, but I've done this before. It's probably not worth anything. Let's see. Um, but it's also that's not the same one because mine is so this might not
I thought it was that first or the second one that
well
you
it's but that's the thing with Pokemon is there's like so many different like
Oh,
you can see there's I think it's this one which is like $5 so I could probably I'm not gonna waste everyone's time and look through all these but let me see if this one looks ice sharp like there's just different characters and I don't know them all but I think I'll have some decent let's see ice shard 34 like it'll come up probably in one that one didn't even come up. Oh, that's because it's not his name. That's his like power, I think. Vanellish. So this so far this ain't great. Um so this might not have been a good buy, but I'm not gonna look through all these, but just look for if you do see Pokemon, look for like older ones that are holograms. I might sell this as a lot. I don't know. But babe, do you have anything else
yeah,
or?
I have one more, and that's probably going to lead into the ones that you have coming up because I have the nativity set.
Oh yes, tell them, babe. Well, let me make it full
So,
screen.
these are little people figures that I love to find and buy a big lot of. I love to find a lot of these. So this was $3.99, but it was at this local thrift that we have called Island Thrift, and it was actually half off. So I got this bag for $2, and it is the nativity set, which is it's rare to find that they actually like have put together the whole set, but it seems to be the whole set is in here. It even has like the wise men are in here. So this is a good little buy, and it's the complete. I would probably look up, if I was looking it up, I would search for Little People nativity full set.
So will you sell those all together or individually?
It depends on if there's, so like that's what I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna see. Okay, so it's like I have more than that. I have the ones that has like the
But the
donkey,
issue is when you look up full set, it's including the
right? The little
So do
house,
you
the
have
little hut.
well
See,
this
yeah,
is different. This is musical. We don't that's
yeah.
not the music.
I don't have the musical one. But that's what I would look, babe. I would look and see, is it worth selling the whole set, or is it worth, like, is there one figure in here that people
And
can
I bet
never
there
find and
is.
they really want?
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try nativity. And then you'll
Nativity
see
figures, Little People.
the shepherd with the lamb by itself is $12.99.
I got him.
And
He's
the
in
thing,
here.
as you can see about this, guys, this is how you know that this is a good item. Yes, today is this yesterday something sold May 18th. Yesterday, like I could do this. There are a lot of listings that are sold in, that's how you know you got something good when there's a lot. So what else? Let's see what else. Who else is worth? And you know what? You could sort by. This is by ended recently. Let's sort by price.
Little People stuff does well, Charlotte, especially. And you know what? People would rather not buy that little hut thing and just buy all the figures, because most of the times, if if you're familiar with children, they don't really play with that, and it takes up a lot of space in your house. They play with the figures. So figures are key. I got a
So clearly,
camel.
if you have like the little scenes, that could be worth more. But as you can see here, 77 of these things, if you just have them lying around and you just sell a lot of them, this is like, and this was a listing, which I don't recommend. This was a auction. Oh no, this wasn't an auction. So this was, oh no, this was 11 bids. So this person got $50 plus shipping. So they got about,
3 wise men.
so let me
Never
try
see
that. Little
that.
People, instead of nativity, let's try. So if you have do you have the camel in there?
Yeah, I have 2 camels.
So you could just sell the $20 at just, and again, these are tiny things that are so easy to ship. They're not going to break.
I put in a little bubble mailer. Weighs hardly anything. I can
Hey,
ship this
Karen.
for like $4 anywhere in the US, between $4 and $5.
And yes, Babe was right, because that does lead to,
They're so cute, you guys.
we see the, and this is something I learned, guys, because one day I was at a garage sale, and I was like the third day of the garage sale, and I knew, or it was the second week that they had it on the weekend, and they had a bunch of Little People. They had the full sets, and no one was buying them. So I was like, I'll tell you what. And this was like 6 sets with the things, which are a bitch to sell. I won't buy them again. But I was just like, will you take $20 for all of these, or $10? And they're like, yeah. And then I sold a bunch of little figures from that. So what did I get? 2 bags. They each were $4.49. Now these aren't. I'm gonna open this up just to see, but there's Superman in there. Well, is that Superman? So this was $4.49, 20% off. Now this is the farm. I got like all the farm people. This was $4.49. Why are you making that face, babe?
Oh, I just read that Laura said, do you wipe stuff off with Clorox wipes? Absolutely. We
Yes,
clean
we
every
clean them up.
single thing that we sell.
Yes.
Everything. Like meticulously.
Yeah, like we want when our people get our stuff. So, all right, so I'm gonna open this. Like, this is the farm. Like you can tell most of this is from, but there's other stuff in here too. But most of this is from the farm. So let me try. And again, not all these things are like massive. You're gonna make. I try to make at least $15 on the sale, but that's not always gonna happen. But Little People farm. No, and if you have it new, this is even pre-owned. But if you have the box, and you could like, look at that, $249.99. Now, because this is because I have it listed by.
No, my mom has that barn.
So the sheep by itself is, oh, this is a nativity. Horse, $10. It all depends on how you want to do it. But if you lot them together, Little People Farmer, see, you can see lot.
Yeah, and for some reason it's not pulling up it's pulling up the very, very old
Yeah, why
vintage.
is it doing that?
It's pulling up the 90s ones that were different.
So this is basically the set right here. So I could probably, well, I'll look through it because it's not all, but I'll be able to part this out. Oh, look what I got. I didn't even look at this other one, babe. Look what I got in this one. So this might be interesting. So first of all, it has superheroes. I'll be able to lot the superheroes. But what else it has, I've never seen. If you get a look who it is.
Oh, yeah. What, Dopey or Doc or
Yeah,
Sweetie?
so that might be, I'll have to look that up. And look also,
Blair, that is a pet peeve of mine as well. If you are going to sell something on Facebook Marketplace or especially kids stuff, if you show it being absolutely super clean in your pictures, you will be able to sell it for $5 more and you will be able to sell it days, months quicker because tons of people are lazy and they will write, just needs a good cleaning. No, gross. I'm not buying your dirt.
all right, so there's some superhero. Basically, we're gonna make probably a decent amount, and we'll show you guys most of the stuff we saw. So let me try Little People.
Thank you, Karen. Karen Ferraro is here. We just asked about her to ourselves the other day. We said we hadn't seen you and we missed you.
So let's see if Mrs. Claus is, because I've never seen Miss. Have you seen Mrs. Claus before, babe?
No, I don't think I have.
See, this is listed as rare. So Mrs. Claus, $15 right there. So I made my money on both those bags with just Mrs. Claus right here. And then that's how I look at it sometimes,
Cutie.
guys. Like if I buy a bag of stuff, like I want to just make back what I bought it for, and then everything else is gravy. Everything after that. So Mrs. Claus. So what is this? This is 2012 Mattel. See, this is not even a little person. Oh no, it is. What is these? The what are they called, babe? These guys again? Cinderella
The dwarfs.
dwarfs.
7 dwarfs or Snow White dwarfs. Yes. People really waste time writing stuff on Facebook. Yes.
So it looks like it's sneezy. So this ain't that great, $3. So I probably lot this together. Or we do
Maybe you
have
have more dwarfs though.
we do. So you end up collecting stuff, folks. So is this a Disney one?
Yes.
Who's
I
this?
think so. Maybe not. That one might just be a princess. But there are Disney princess Little People, and those do well if you have like a little set of those, especially if you have the princes. Prince figures, Disney prince figures go for a little more because they're more rare.
All right, so you're done, babe. You're done with all your stuff.
No, I have one more thing that I was going to show just because it's designer.
You want to show it?
Yeah, sure. So I buy designer clothing, and that's part of the reason why I love like identifying designer clothing. I will buy it if it's low and I can, which unfortunately sometimes leads to my closet looking like a hoarder. But if it is a low price, I will buy it. So I found this jacket. So I'm just looking through the jean jackets at Savers. Most of them, are American Eagle. Most of them are Hollister, whatever. Great place to get your kid one if you need one, because people sell them all the time. But I saw this, once you resell a lot, you start to no quality. And I just grabbed this immediately and I was like, this is quality denim. It is by Zadig and Voltaire, which is a very, very, very expensive designer brand. And it's the Love jacket. So I was hoping that by picking this up during Pride, I might find somebody that would love to have it. It is has a zipper under it as well in the plaquette, has a hidden zipper and buttons.
So what am I
So
looking up, babe?
yeah, you can look up Zadig and Voltaire
What else?
denim jacket. That's a size large, so I am not going to get that much
What
on it.
size is yours?
Mine is a small, I believe. Yeah, mine's a size small. So
And it's used, right?
yes, yep, it's pre-owned. Now, it does not look like, I will put like excellent pre-worn condition because this literally is not, there's not a spot on it. It doesn't look like it's ever been laundered or even worn, but
so this is one that we don't see a lot of sold. So let's see if there's any that are new like not new that are.
So it's probably mine.
Oh, yours is already listed?
Yeah, I already listed
Is it
it.
this one?
That's mine. I think that's my listing. If you want to pull up my listing, that's okay though, because then it can show the pictures that I actually took.
Is this yours?
I
Oh, it's
don't
not
know.
showing. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yep, that's mine.
So now you can see how Babe takes her pictures.
Yeah, these aren't like, I didn't do like the greatest photos ever for this. I was trying to list it fast to get it for Pride. This was another design that was sold out. However, unfortunately, it's a small, so it only fits a very small portion of the population. Otherwise, I'd loved the search. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. But anyway, most of those that sold were they weren't the rainbow. They were a different the jacket itself is called like Hioki, and they were a different design, like a skull or something like that. It'll sell eventually, and if it doesn't, I'll send it to the Real and have them sell it for me, and I'll get a little bit back for it. So I'll definitely make my money back. It was $5.99.
Why don't you tell them what the real is?
The Real is a consignment type of thing that takes designer clothing of certain brands and certain times. So it's like, it has to be in the last, I think, has to be made in the last like 7 years. And they have a concierge service. Yeah, I could list on Poshmark too. It's similar. They take less of a percentage, Brooklyn, but I don't mess with Poshmark anymore. I feel like I am too old for Poshmark. Has gone to a very like Gen Z type of thing, and I can't keep up with it and do well with it. I do a lot better with just letting the Real take it. And I will get less than I would on Poshmark, but on Poshmark I don't want to mess with, like, you have to share, you have to have an active store, you don't even get in the algorithm, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. I did used to do Poshmark quite a bit, but I don't like it.
All right, I'm going to show my next one here. And this is an instance of where there's a bunch of stuff in this bag, but I saw certain stuff. Now, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to see it's going to be hard because I can't show you. But sometimes you buy bags, you know that you're like only maybe find one piece in there that's worth something. So this was $4.49. You can obviously see the Hulk. So and I haven't looked up anything in this, so I don't even know, but there's a couple of things I saw in here that made me think I should probably be able to make at least back what this is, maybe a little profit. So let me open this up. So first of all, I saw this figure, which I don't, maybe you guys know. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it was interesting looking to me. It had, sometimes you look at their and sometimes they end up being McDonald's things and they're worth shit, but you look at if they have like, if it's like an action figure. Does anyone know who this is? I don't. And I'll use Google Lens.
Oh,
See,
that's from Cat Miraculous, I think.
what's
It's her voice.
miraculous?
Miraculous, simply the best.
I
You
have
know,
no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, this had like, if you
or
could see,
something.
like it's an
Cat
actual
Noir, Cat Noir. Yes,
what?
Cat Noir.
Is
That's the
that
name
what's
of that
Cat
guy.
Noir?
It's from Miraculous.
What's miraculous? Is it like a Disney show? What is it?
Yeah, for girls, like superhero girls.
All right, so I'll look this up in a second. But like, it has like you could see the limbs. Like you could tell once you start buying action figures, the more that they articulate, the more that they have like different parts to them that move around and that they look. You could tell that when they're worth something and they're not. So that was one thing I saw there. Now these are worth pretty much nothing. These cake toppers. I knew this was nothing. This I could put. I'll probably give out for free at a garage sale. Or generally speaking, cake toppers aren't worth shit. That's what this is. If you see the
But
bottom
you
like this,
can
what?
like if you had like 40 Disney cake toppers, babe, you could sell that for like 19.99
But
because cake
this,
people will buy them.
sorry, babe.
Go ahead.
This is what I saw, and people. If there's any dudes in here, also some ladies might know this, but this is what grabbed my eye. Tell me if you guys know what this is from. This guy grabbed my eye, and I haven't even looked them up yet. And let me just see here. You always look at the bottom for action figures. Always look at the bottom or the back to see if so. This is 2014. So good. I like that. Does anyone know what it's from? Any? There's also this Hulk that I might be able to get a couple bucks for. I'll probably lot with a bunch of other Marvel stuff. Some Marvel stuff is good, some isn't. No one knows who that's from. Oh, I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. Got Darth in here. I got to find out what this Darth. So this guy is the Foot, I believe. I could be wrong, but from the Ninja Turtles, I believe this is one of the bad guys called the Foot. You guys, I think I'm gonna have to look this up. And I'm gonna Google Lens is the best for this, but you can't really show how to do Google Lens. I'm gonna have to. Um, but then I saw this, which I thought was really cool. And if there's any Karen Reed folks in here, they might know. I'm sure they know who this is. Folks who hate the. It's Pedro. It's a mini Pedro bobblehead. I'm very curious I don't know what this is. It's a mini Pedro Martinez bobblehead. I'm gonna look this up. There's also a Frozen figure from the Disney store. This might be worth something. I'll have to look this up. But as you can see, this bag might not. Who is this guy? I don't know who this guy. Is this guy from Frozen too? These are a couple of figures from the Disney store. Is this guy from Frozen, babe?
Yeah. Might be from like Frozen 2. I don't know. I don't or what's the movie with Jack Frost? That might be from that.
I've never seen Frozen either, Brooklyn. All right, so we're gonna go to here.
And it's a travesty.
So this is I'm gonna see if this is probably worth like 10. If I had to guess, this is worth $10. So 2014 Playmates is what I'm gonna look up because that's on the shoe there.
Babe, what was that show?
What?
The guy.
This guy?
I missed it.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, good job.
Playmates is a good brand sometime.
Jay would like Frozen if you would watch it.
There you go. There it is. Now, I don't know if I have this full figure. It doesn't look like I do. See, that's what you gotta look at. This guy has on there you see how he has. So now I know what it is. So I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna search this. That's what I do. I search with a generic term and then I try to like search the specific character. So mine doesn't have the extra hand. So I probably only get. Let me go to the soul. This ain't gonna be good for me. I thought this was gonna be decent. Ninja Turtles, old Ninja Turtles can do well. Clearly, if I had the full thing, I could get like $20 free shipping or $15. But this bag might have been a mistake. So there he is.
You could still sell it.
Oh, it's not even. I'm on the wrong share list. Yeah, I might lot this. This was not this bag. Well, let me just see. I'm very curious about this mini Pedro Martinez bobblehead photo ball. I've never heard of that. So let's see. Sometimes you don't always. Uh, Oops, spelled his name wrong. So this ain't gonna be worth shit either. It looks like. So if you have a lot of those, might get some. But that I might just put this with my other bottle.
Yeah, I mean, at least we do pretty well with stuff like that. So we have other Ninja Turtle stuff that won't sell, or we have other bobbleheads that won't sell. We just stick them in a bag together and sell them for $3 at our yard sale, and we never have trouble. We sell out of all of our toys at our yard sales, like, very quickly.
All right, so we're gonna try another bag. That one wasn't good. I mean, I'll look up everything in there. It takes a while. I'm not gonna waste everyone's time on that, but I have a couple other bags I'm gonna go run through quickly. Thanks everyone for being here and
Yeah,
supporting us on
this
our
is
new
so
channel.
fun.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. We really appreciate it. Hope it's a nice little break from some of the stuff. All right, so this is another bag, but this is heavy. I could tell this is heavy, so I'm like, what's in here? So first of all, there's more. Oh, is this what's her name from Toy Story?
Yes, Jesse.
So that's probably I could if we have other ones I could do that, put them together. But what I noticed, who's this guy? It's another like cake topper thing.
That's Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast.
So this is what I knew that this was particularly heavy. This I think this is a yeah. See, this is a Disney store thing that might be worth something because it's like a heavy. You could tell when you feel it, and it's like heavy.
That's Maui.
Yeah, that's Maui. I'm gonna have to look this up and see if it's worth it. But that's not even what I was looking at.
Irene, I would probably, if you have a receipt to put with it, that would be great because you're going to get more if you have it authenticated or some sort of authenticated thing
So
if
this
you
is
want to sell it yourself.
a
You get
bummer.
the most
Oh,
money selling it for yourself, like on Facebook Marketplace or Poshmark. Um,
So I'm gonna give you guys an example of something that sucks when you see in a bag and you can't see fully in the bag. I knew there was a Han Solo in there. It's not a vintage one because I gotta figure out how to do this better with the camera. But look at his hand; he's missing.
oh,
So this is trash, unfortunately.
but okay. So if you had a bunch of those though, and they were, I don't know. This is what I do with Barbies. Sometimes I sell Barbies that don't have hands or don't have legs or whatever because people use them for art. So I would probably, if I had a bunch that were damaged, I would put them together and lot it out and say, you know, hands solo. I would lot it out and say, like for parts, different things like that, because a lot of people make action figures and art dolls, like they use different parts of things. It just depends on how long you want to hold on to stuff.
All right, babe. So these you might have a better idea of what are. I mean, obviously these are Beauty and the Beast, but they're pretty particular. I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, PVC, I would look that up because that's more of like they're solid and heavy, right?
Who is this? I thought this was a freaking
That's these.
Skylander, and I was going to tell people that Skylanders suck, but this is a Disney thing. Does anyone know
Can't
who this
see it
is?
well enough. Oh, I think it might be from Moana, the
Oh, the island.
yeah, maybe.
So I'm going to do right now. I can't show you how to do this, but if you pull up Google, I'm going to show you if you guys. Oh, did Karen just send us? Karen, is she still here? She sent us a $25 Venmo, and I missed it.
She's here.
I have no like. Karen says for happy hour, missed you guys. Been traveling baseball. Karen, we missed you. We were just talking about you. Thank you so much, Karen. You were so kind. So
You
what
did
I'm
it.
gonna do?
And we forgot that she travels in the summer for baseball because of her son.
So you go to Google. It sucks. Like I'm gonna show you how to do it like the proper way on another video. click on there's a little search with camera. And then all you do, you take the item, you put it in the thing, and it's gonna like throw us little AI bubbles that are following everything we do. I'm gonna click on it and let's see if it can find what it is. All right, so it does immediately find out what it is. It is Disney's Moana Island volcano goddess, and it's selling for like $5 on eBay. So this ain't worth shit. It was a waste of my time.
But
Although I could put it together with
Maui.
Maui and probably sell it for $10 plus shipping, maybe. So let me just try. And then I got one thing for the finale that I'll show you guys, and then we'll go. And again, this is our first live. We're gonna try to make better stuff for you guys to help you if you want to do this. Let me see if I can find this beast. What it's specifically from. Like I know this is beast, but what is it? Oh, this might be a McDonald's. No, I don't know. I'll have to.
I thought that. So is that heavy, babe? Like PVC-ish? Like not.
Yeah, it's like $6. It's a Beauty and the Beast live action movie figurine. So let me show you guys. And that was just with Google. It's so easy to find stuff. That's not the same one though. See, that's where it sometimes gets. There it is. This is it right here. These are the two that I
And
have.
I think you have that bell in another bag.
No, I do. That's what I'm saying. I got.
Oh.
All right, so I could sell the two of these. Looks like for so $20. It looks like. See if I had I'll have to look at the bags. If I have the candlestick, it's the same one, I think.
Oh, you have Cogsworth because you showed him to me.
No, this is not Cogsworth, babe. You said this was Cogsworth. This is not Cogsworth.
Well, I can't see him very well at all.
Oh, I know.
Put it up again.
That's what she said, and I will. Hold on.
Oh. You're right. I'm sorry. I was just looking at that. You're right. That is not Cogsworth. I'm so sorry that I have misinformed everyone because I wasn't wearing my glasses. Babe, do you remember when I told Bri that it was the minifigure was wearing a tuxedo?
Yeah, so what was it again?
Oh my gosh. It was a Marvel thing. But I was like,
this is whoever said it. This is a minor from Incredibles. So good call, whoever said that.
when I very first like turned 40 and lost my vision, I was in denial about it. I was like, what's his name? Albert on the stand. Or no, not Albert, McCabe on the stand. I was like, I was in such denial. And I told Brian that one of his minifigures was down. I was like, Brian, you need to get this minifigure. Has been downstairs on the table for, a week. You need to come get it. And he was like, which minifigure? And I'm like, the guy in the tuxedo. And he was he was so befuddled, and it turned out that I just wasn't wearing glasses, and the man was not wearing a tuxedo at all. He was like wearing a space suit. Oh, it was a stormtrooper.
Does anyone know who this is?
No.
It's a Power Ranger. It's not worth anything. It's worth like $10 maybe. This was a mistake by me, but this is a Power Ranger. If you're buying stuff like this, you want to make sure you have all the accessories. Like if it comes with accessories, I can look it up. But actually, Steve, it's from 2002, which I thought when I saw the bottom shoe, I'm like, I'll show you guys what it is. Hold on. That's when I saw 2002. I'm like, this might be worth something, but it's not.
It was painful, Laura from Oz. I lost my vision before Jay did, so I felt real old.
So it's from, and I found it because I saw it new. It's this guy. This is new. If it was new, Oh, is he talking?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look up if this thing freaking talks. Would you look at that? Wait. What? No, this isn't the talking one. I don't think. Yeah, so now what I'm doing is I see it's a talking one. I'm like, are there batteries on this thing? But I don't think this is the same one. So this ain't gonna be. This is not the same one. Oh, I keep forgetting, and when it opens up a new screen, it doesn't show you. But anyway, this I could probably sell this for like $5. This is not was not worth the buy. But all right, let me give you the finale, guys. There was also another GI Joe.
Sarah, how dare you? Jay's going to screenshot that and keep it in his comments that he loves.
That's a good point. Thank you, Sarah. You're so much older than me. This is a GI Joe. These, if you, I've sold these in a lot. These GI Joes, these 12-inch, but again, this is missing a boot. This was a big mistake. I should have never bought this bag, but I'll lot it together with something and
Maybe
whatever.
with the whole plastic bin that's at your right foot under your desk.
Oh yeah, I got a ton of shit in that. All right, the finale, folks. I think you guys will find this interesting, and I'm curious because I kind of got a cursory view when I was in the store, but I was not able to really look up what these things are worth. So these are a little bit like Babe said. When we don't like to spend like more than $10 at thrifts, generally on one item, depending on what it is. But I had to get these. So this was again, this was 20% off, but this is new, obviously new in the buy. It's a little, what's it called, Babe? When it's like,
Yeah, the sun. It's
what's
from
it
the
called? A
light.
browning, sunning. What do they call it?
Phew,
Oranging. I forget what they call it, but
I forget what it's called too.
so all right. So this is the Muppet Show. This is Kermit the Frog. This is from. This was sold, I guess, on Henson.com. This is a Kermit the Frog exclusive, 25 years. PalisadesToys.com.
And he
So
is wearing a tuxedo.
yes, Kermit is, and he's got a little thing, but it wasn't just this one. There were two of them.
This is the best part.
So now we're gonna real
So
time.
beautiful.
So we're gonna real time look up what these bad boys. Yellowing. Who said that? Tayo.
Yes, that's right. Tayo Toys.
Thank
He
you, folks.
knows because he
Like I
sells
when
toys
I will be very clear when I take the pictures and list them that there's some yellowing, but I did notice when I searched that people were buying these things by themselves
without the box.
without the
Right.
box. So I'm like, that means. So let's look up. It's always great when there's like when you have so you can look up what these things are when you look at the back. So I can see it says Kermit the Frog exclusive, and then it says on here Kermit the Frog TV camera top hat. So let's take a look.
Miss Piggy is the best.
Whoops.
I mean, the critics are my favorite, but Miss Piggy, close second. What an icon.
So the first thing I'm going to look up is it says Palisades on the box. So I know that's like the distributor. So we're going to go, and it's probably going to come up because I already looked it up somewhat. So Palisades Muppet Show Kermit is what I looked up when I was in the store. So as you can see here, this one that was listed as, and this one is kind of yellowing too, as you could see. So maybe that's just how it looks. This one by itself sold for $30 plus $10 shipping. So let's go back to. So look like this right here. I knew already. Like that's the Kermit, and there's people are buying it. Holy shit! So imagine you had the new in box. This one. Can you fucking believe that that's what it sold? Can you fucking believe that it sold for? Imagine this was there. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But all right, so this one sold for 35. This is the same one that I have, and I bought it for like $8.
That's a great question, CH. So Goo Gone is a great product. Rubbing alcohol is okay. And then just a little, I don't have it with me. We have a whole basket full of like little reseller tools that we can go through at some point in time for a video, but a little scratcher that helps you remove the stickers without damaging the thing. Also, you can heat it up with your hair dryer. That helps it come off easily.
And something I learned and something you'll learn if you're gonna go into this, you wanna just be careful because these are 2 it looks like they're exactly the same, right? I have the one with the tux. This one does not have the tux, even though they both have the little camera here. Those are 2 I mean, they're selling pretty much similar, but just be careful, if you start to do this, you wanna make sure so f this one's 40 plus shipping, um, and Babe brought a good point, so what I might do is so let's see. So I have that one that they're selling because it has the vanity, and as you can see, well, that's just a so this one, not so much. So what I might do is sell them together, and let's just say I think I can get 30 to 40, for Kermit, and as you can see, Miss Piggy not as not worth this. I mean, this by itself, these 2 just figures sold. So I'll probably ask $50. What do you think, babe? What would you ask for the 2 of them together?
Definitely, I would, yeah, I would put them together, and I would probably put something cute in the title like True Love. Hoping that someone like me would see it, and then that would make me click and buy it.
So yeah, I'll probably sell for 49.99. It's pretty similar. It's pretty easy to ship, but you're gonna want to ship it in like a bigger box. So people are very. Some of these people send these things to get graded, but like these probably not. But you want to make sure you send in a box so they're not gonna get dented. The and then you're not gonna do it in like a bubble wrap mailer, which is what we sell ship. We're gonna break all that stuff down for you guys. We'll show you how to ship. It's so easy to list. So let's just go back. I want to show you. I'm just gonna very quickly before we end it here, show you how easy it is. Say I want to list this. This is the one I have, right? It's sold for 34. If I click on this, right? Oh, I don't even have to click on it.
And anybody who has a membership to eBay, you can have, I think it's between 10 and 20 free listings every month. You don't even have to be like, you don't have to have an eBay store. You don't have to do that. So if you have stuff around your house that you just want to get rid of, it's a great way too.
So all I'm gonna do, and I'll do this in another video, but sell one like this. I'll take the photos. I'll add the photos. Look, it's already done for you guys. All this stuff is already done for you. Like the person before you who did it already did it for you. So like you can fill in more of these things if you want. What I will write is like a little yellowing, whatever you want. I ship it, whatever you put a little description, and then you add your pictures. And look, now you can have AI draft, which we didn't have when we were on. I didn't have when I used to resell, which is only like a year ago. But
But it's still like, it's a little sketch. Like
so
it'll be
anyway,
like
so you just click on that.
a little
You
weird.
just click on the format. Like I said, auction is not my favorite. I'll go over that. You just go down. All I had to do was click on that one button. Click on what you're gonna. We'll go over the shipping, which is easy. It seems daunting, but it's very easy to figure out the shipping. And then you just click on list it. That's it. Add your pictures, list it, and you will have a listing that's up. So yeah, guys, I really we both really appreciate you being here. We're going to keep trying to do this as well as obviously our true crime stuff, or at least my true crime stuff. And Babe's working on a video that hopefully she's going to be releasing soon.
I know. Okay.
Um, but yeah, we appreciate everyone who subscribed to this from all you guys, and we hope to make more content. If you're in the replay crew, or even if you're here, comment on like if there's anything specific you want us to make a video about. Let us know, and we can work on that. Whether it's packing, listing, taking pictures, we're gonna do all that stuff for you. So, anything else you want to add, babe?
I just wanted to tell Steve that I love him.
What did he ask for? Oh, no pressure.
Yeah.
No, she needs a little pressure, Steve, because if you don't put a little pressure on her, she will never release it. And Babe has that mentality where she thinks if it's not perfect, she would never release half her videos if it wasn't for me telling her to like, you need to post these. But anyway,
Yes, Saltwater Soul. I'll do more women's stuff. Yes, stuff definitely all sorts of women's accessories, any sort of fashion product or beauty product sells. So
all right, so guys, thank you so much. What do we got? So I don't know what's going on. Oh, Feral Friday. I don't even think my account's so small that I don't even think I can set up for like. Not that anyone would go to Steve's page for mine but I think I need to have 1,000 subscribers to even like send people to another channel. But make sure you're checking out Publicly Buzzed tonight, Feral Friday, Sunday Murder Church, and then Monday we'll be back on my channel for people. I feel like maybe everyone in here is from True Crime, babe. Maybe eventually we'll build an audience of people who aren't from our True Crime. But thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend. We appreciate you. Bye.